Hello, good morning, guys. This is SYX Satori coming back with another video. I know yesterday I did a video. I did my first video talking about big journey with dealing with my mental illness and things like that, being homeless, dealing with a bit of substance abuse and things like that of that nature. In this next video, I kind of wanted to expand upon that and talk a little bit more about it. To kind of give you guys a little bit more insight of, how far I really came, because I was really in a really dark place years and years ago. Like, I wasn't really willing to change. I wasn't really willing to give up certain things. I kind of wanted to stay doing the same things, but now, with almost being 30, I have this sense of change. I have this sense of wanting to do better with myself and wanting to just stay on the path of having a good sense of well-being and things like that. But life was really difficult. Life was really difficult. I had a lot of trials and tribulations. Being on the streets was tough. It had its ups and downs. Well, mainly downs. Nobody should be on the streets, but I've been homeless numerous times, throughout the past few years, from group home to group home, rooming house to rooming house. My life was just going down a downward spiral. I was heading for self-destruction, but by the grace of God, I was able to, keep it going, keep it pushing. I was able to get this far. I didn't get this far by my own will, by my own might, and I know that now. It had to be divine intervention that got me up to this point. And I'm just taking it day by day. That's all I'm doing, just taking it day by day. And eventually I'm going to start tapering off my medication so that I can fully go back into the world and be a productive citizen and, do a little bit more with my life while I still have time. Because that's mainly the goal, and be on the path of independence so where I can be doing things for myself, and still having God by my side for the most part. But mainly to just, gain back my independence. And I also want to get more back into like self-care. I want to, start doing more self-care routines, taking care of myself more. Because I feel like that's been lacking lately. I'm not really ashamed to say that's something I need to improve on, more self-care. And I realized that self-care is it's a must. Let's kind of go for a walk. But anyway, I'm feeling a lot better. I'm doing a hell of a lot better. And I'm just glad that, I got my family, I got my mom, I got my siblings, as long as I got them, as my support system, and they're going to support me. And there's probably other people in my family that would be willing to support me and things like that, But at the same time, I had to get to a place where I have to help myself, and I still have to have that same energy, that I have to help myself in the process. Gotta help myself in the process. How can anybody have the mindset to want to help you, or to help you get to your goals when you're not even trying to push to get to your goals yourself? That's one of the things that, I realized. But another thing I want to kind of talk about is this medication. I'm sorry I'm just bouncing all over the place, but Another thing I want to kind of talk about is the medication. I'm feeling a lot of positives, but I'm feeling some negatives as well too. I know on the last video I mentioned all the medications I take. Um, I can't really pinpoint which one is causing certain negative effects, which medications, but I did heard that the Risperdal, it causes something called anhedonia, and I have been experiencing that for a while. But now I don't really feel like I'm experiencing that as much anymore. I guess because I started a new medication. Um, ever since I started the Visceral, it kind of kicked the, it kind of obliterated the anhedonia that I was feeling. Because I couldn't feel no type of pleasure in anything, like nothing seemed enjoyable. And I think that's just one of the side effects from the medications. And I feel like, just a bit of weight gain, but, I have been smoking, like cigarettes to kind of like, I don't know. I've been having this habit for a long time. So this is the only thing I really do. Not that I'm condoning this, but it's just something I do. It's just something to do. But eventually I want to give this up, but I do not condone the use of tobacco or anything like that. But anyway, just wanted to get on here. Just wanted to kind of let you guys know part 2. Hopefully, maybe I can, eventually taper off all my medications. But I know I'm gonna have to do it little by little. It's not gonna be an overnight thing. And I slowly just feel like myself, like I feel like I'm improving a bit. And I feel like by talking to my family members, talking to my brothers, and I know with my brothers, they also deal with taking medications, and a few people in my family, they take medication, and so they kind of empathize with me on how it alters how you feel and things like that. But one thing I can say about the Depakote is I feel like it does stabilizes my mood, but I feel like maybe I'm probably going to eventually start gaining more weight. And that's probably just with all the medication, all the antipsychotics all together, just gaining more weight and things like that. But anyway, I don't mean to make this too long. If you like the video, comment if you want to. But anyway, I hope you got a lot out of this video, and have a good day. Peace.